Scarlo's last day in the area, so I figured I'd have her come by and do uno more video with me. That was 100% Spanish that she taught me.
Was not.
That was what she taught me to say.
No.
So that all Spanish-speaking peoples.
Un video más. Don't.
See. So.
Good. That's where you leave it. See.
So, one of you is begging me in my Instagram comments to read your DM that you sent me. Don't do that. It's very aggravating to me. But I did happen to see it. I get hundreds of emails a day. I can't read everybody's, but I did happen to see yours. So I figured, let's have Scarlo help me out. See if I can help out this individual. Let's see. Where is he at? There he is. Alright, so it says, it says, hey man, I felt the need to reach out to someone who understands how relationships work, and I watched your YouTube video today. I know it's a 5-year-old video, but it relates to me so much with a small difference that I want to talk to you about, please. There's a lot of details, but I'm going to try and summarize it. I really hope you see this message. Anyway, before I met this girl, she had some really bad problems in her family, and it really affected her mentally. And then we met and started dating, and it was all love and care until I started to feel that she's not giving me the attention that I need. What do you mean she's not giving you the attention that you need? Most guys don't talk like that. But let's keep going here and see what you're talking about. And I talked to her about it. Her response was always positive in the sense that she will fix those things. After that, she started telling me stuff like, I don't feel okay. I'm physically tired. I don't feel like doing anything. And so on. I think I know where this is going. And this actually was frustrating to both of us. So I told her to go to the doctor for a checkup. And she did. Turns out she had a vitamin D deficiency and B12. Okay, those can make people feel tired. She took her meds and felt a bit okay after that. But it wasn't long until she went into the same mood again. And here's where she started telling me that she might be going through depression. Okay, that happens. And the stupid man I am didn't want to believe that, and I kept telling her that it was all in her head. After a while of arguing about this, I told her that we should take a break, and we did. But for 4 days, and we did for 4 days. On the 5th day, she texted me that she wants to break up. And I felt devastated. I knew it was going there. I talked to her after her message. We sat and talked, and I came to find out that she was going to a therapist without telling. I was so stupid to ignore all the signs. After that, I started reading about depression and what the person goes through and how he loses interest in his partner. I swear I was an idiot. After a week of fucking crying my eyes out, thinking of a way to get back because I really want to be next to her going through this illness. She rejected me badly and said some horrible things such as, I have no feelings for you, I don't love you, I was lying about everything, I have no respect for you. I heard all these things and stayed quiet because I knew deep down she wasn't the one talking. It was the illness. Yeah, there's a possibility. People in depression lash out sometimes. It's been a month now and we're not talking. She blocked me on every social media and even told her friends not to reply to my messages. Although I just want to check up on her because none of her friends knew that she was going through this. It was only me that she told. I'm really crushed, Tyrone. I need some advice. I want her back. I don't know what to do. I know she's mentally unstable and I really want to be by her side through this, please. And I did what you said during this month. I didn't have any rebound sex or whatever. So I don't know what video you're talking about. He did post a link to the video that I did that he watched. I'm gonna give my opinion, and then I'm gonna let you give your opinion, and you tell me if you agree with me or not. I personally believe that you need to leave her alone. I think he needs to leave her alone. I think he needs to give her time, because you asked for a break. She may have felt rejected when you did that, and after those 4 days of festering and maybe anger toward you, she's already dealing with the depression and everything. She was just like, the hell with him, and wanted to break it off with you. You are going to need to give her time to cool down before you ever try to approach her again. Is there a possibility you could get with her again? Yes. But listen, sometimes people need to tackle these things by themselves and in their own way. If she does not want you there while she's going through her depression, you need to leave her alone, because you're going to make things worse by contacting her friends, her family, her mom, her dad, however it is. You need to leave her alone and move on. Start dating other women, because there is no guarantee you're going to get back with this girl. Okay? She's already got mental baggage. You might want to find somebody that doesn't have mental baggage. Go out with your friends. Have fun. Work out more. Enjoy your hobbies more. Do something more of everything that it is that you love to get your mind off of this girl. Okay? Because a lot of times, they come back on their own. Passing it to you, Scarlett.
I definitely agree. You need to let her heal if that's what she's going through. Another thing that he said in the beginning was she was going through a lot of family stuff, and she was depressed because of it. So you could have done something to remind her of that by not believing her, or by telling her, you know what, I need a break. Maybe she was going through something where she felt disconnected, and you made her feel disconnected. It could trigger anything. If she has a mental illness, if she has depression, if she's going through anything like that, at this point, she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. I say, let her be. Let her go to her therapist. Let her get the help that she needs. Be glad that she's actually recognizing the fact that she needs the help and that she's seeing a therapist, because you don't want to get her back so bad to where you get her back and things are worse than you thought that they were before.
Yeah.
She could lash out on you. She can find other ways to cope. She can, you can actually make it worse if she doesn't want to be bothered with you or anyone else. As far as her friends not knowing, because he said her friends didn't know that she was going through it.
Yeah,
her friends, if they still don't know, they probably think that you did something, and that's where she's leaving it, because she doesn't want to disclose to them that she's going through something. So when you are someone who goes through depression, anxiety, and things like that, I suffer from anxiety. So I know that there are episodes where you want to be left alone. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want to deal with anything. You just want to go on about your life and be left alone. So when you go through depression, I'm pretty sure it's a lot worse than that. The mental illness is a lot worse than that. So I don't know about the whole dating other girls, because I'm pretty sure that that's not his mind is so focused on wanting her back so bad that you may actually end up hurting yourself, because you're not your need and your want is her, not anyone else. So aside from that, go and do what you would normally do that makes you happy. You like sports, go play sports. You like playing video games, go play video games. Go get a drink, go out to dinner, go with friends, family, anything that can keep your mind busy. And know that you're not doing a bad thing by leaving her alone. She's recognized that she needs help. She's getting the help. Let her get it. And if she at one point gets her mind clear enough to see, you know what, he cares about me enough that he really wanted to be there and I pushed him away. Once she gets better, if that's what she wants to do is recognize that part of it, she'll come back and she'll talk to you. She'll reach out to you. So I say just let her heal the way that she needs to heal, and you just be supportive, and if you're religious, pray for her. If not, wish her well. If there is a friend that's mutually okay with you still wanting to be there, then maybe just let them know, I'm here if she needs anything. I'm available. Let her know that you're there, but don't push yourself on her anymore. Like, she needs that time to heal.
So I'm going to add to what she said about the not dating any other girls.
It might make a guy feel better.
Exactly. Might make you feel better. And another thing is this. Sometimes people wait for someone that truly is done with them. And because I don't know 100% of the story.
Yeah.
Because she's going to have her side to it. And I'm
Of
only
course.
hearing your side. If you take out weeks and months of your life, especially some people do that, waiting for someone else.
Well, I didn't mean wait. I didn't mean to wait for her. I mean, like, not using other women as a scapegoat to kind of get over her type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because in a sense, I think that he also needs to heal from
I know
being
people that
separated.
have gotten over other relationships through messing with somebody else.
Right.
I've even done it before. You know what I mean? And it worked.
Well, you know what? If it works for you, then do it. As long as it doesn't make you feel worse, is where I'm going with that.
I got what you mean. I'm not saying her advice was wrong with that, by the way. I see what direction she was going with that. All I'm saying is sometimes you'll start to mess with another girl and you'll start to realize that you may have only wanted to continue that relationship because she was all you knew. You know what I mean? Like, she was the only girl he was dating, so he had built an attachment. And then you start dating somebody else, and you're like, wow, she's just as fucking cool.
Or have more good traits than her, or have more things. No, I get it.
You might date a girl that's just as pretty.
I agree with that.
And is more stable and not going through depression, and you're fine. Now, one thing you really want them is if you start dating other girls and you can't think about nothing but her.
Yeah.
Then that's personally when I would take time by myself. Mm-hmm. Because I realize I'm going through something mentally. Yeah. And it's not just a little attachment that I may have. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where I was kind of going with what I was saying.
Yeah. And that way I would do that. But it could help you. You know, there's the old saying, best way to get over somebody is get under somebody else. And it's true, but in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
It's said in a jest and joking way, but it is true in certain circumstances. So.
Did he say how long they were dating?
I don't think he did. The video's 5 years old. Before I met her, she had bad problems that affected her. See, I don't think he said anything about how long he dated. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like this isn't a long relationship.
Me too. That's why I was asking.
I feel like this is like a new ass relationship.
If it's a new relationship, by all means, go date. Seriously, go date.
Because you ain't been with her for at least a year.
And clearly, she came in with baggage. She came in with stuff that wouldn't have been good with you for you in the long run. And normally when you come into a relationship with things that you haven't dealt with before that relationship, you're going to bring that in, and it's only going to cause turmoil later on down the road. So she's probably doing you a favor right now.
Yeah.
So I say go have fun, go date. Doesn't mean you gotta sleep with everybody, but just go have fun, meet other women, enjoy yourself, see what else is out there, because there is always more out there.
Yeah, I used to mess with a girl that was bipolar. She's manic depressive. And she eventually distanced herself from me. She was dealing with so much and I let it happen because I knew what she was doing. Eventually, she wasn't on Instagram anymore, and she wasn't on Facebook anymore. And I never, I heard from her less and less. And I knew what was going on, so I just let her do her because it wouldn't have been useful for me to chase her and I want to help you, I want to help you, I want to help. I knew that she was the type to deal with it on her own, so that's what she's got to do. And I literally haven't heard from her since. But I know what she's doing, so, it is what it is.
And in a lot of cases, you can't really push herself on someone who doesn't want
don't
that
do it.
help, because
Right.
they're dealing with trying to figure out the help that they need themselves.
Sounds like a young guy problem that he's having. I want to be there for her.
You can be there for her and not have to be in her presence, to be honest with you. Like, you can just, you know, and I put this disclosure out there, and that's with anybody. If you see anybody with any signs of depression, that is nothing to play around with.
Yeah.
Don't take it lightly. There are people die from depression. People die from depression. So if you see some stuff or whatever, don't take it as, oh, she's being an idiot, she's being a bitch, she's being an asshole. Like, no, people deal with a lot of stuff that they don't talk about.
Yeah. If you have already let her know that you want to be there for her and she has rejected that, leave her alone.
But she knows.
She knows.
She knows. So once she gets her mind clear, this is going back to what I said. When her mind is clear and she remembers, if she even thinks that far, who was there, and you know, if you're the last person that she dealt with, she's going to remember that you did want to be there for her and you did realize that something was going on with her.
Yeah.
How she goes about it is something totally different, but I wouldn't hold my breath or bank on her coming back to you. Just live your life and let her do what she's got to do. If she comes back, she comes back.
Yeah. All right, man. Hope I helped you out. Yeah. He should be alright. Like I say, he sounds like a young guy, just with young guy issues. You should be fine. Trust me on this. And don't go doing nothing stupid.
Yeah.
Alright? Don't harass her. Don't harass nobody else. And don't kill yourself or hurt yourself over this. Because it ain't worth it.
No, not at all.
Alright. Now, on a brighter note, make sure you go follow Scarlo at A Little Hot Chocolate Is All I Need. Tonight.
No.
On Instagram.
Good luck with finding that.
10 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.